today I would like to share with you about the things what we should do and we should not do as a student of spoken English, right? So remember, it seems to me that the British people are very smart, they are very intelligent, they are very gentle, and they are very laborious people. That is why they have been able to grow a great empire. So this is it seems to me that each with the development, with the skill development of each India, or India will be a developed nation. India, the idea of a country is abstract. The people actually are the main wealth. So to empower, to develop this country, it seems to me that the development of its people, the development of its students, the development of its younger generation is the most important thing. So that is why I have started this language, imparting this language to my young students. You see, it seems to, and English is a very sophisticated language. English is a very sweet language to me. I love this language the most. I like to speak in English. I like to write in English. I like to communicate in English. Even I like to think in English. While I was a student of college, Chagda College, I asked one of my teachers, Professor Nijan Desharkar, that, sir, how I can learn English? He said, Keshab, if you want to learn English, at first you have to learn this, at first you have to love this language. So I have started loving this language since my college days, and prior to that also, while I was a student of class 10. After passing 10, mainly I started learning spoken English independently by reading newspapers, by listening to BBC news, and by reading the Statesman newspaper and loudly, and whenever I could not understand the meaning of a particular word, I used to see the dictionary. Okay, so now I would like to say what we should do as a student of spoken English, right? First thing, you see, the first thing is that punctuality. So take an oath today. Say with me, I shall be punctual. Say, I shall be punctual. First thing. Second thing is that I shall be regular. Regularity is another very important quality which a student must have, which a student must possess. So regularity, I shall be regular. I shall attend my classes regularly. Number 3, I shall wear clean clothes. Maybe my shirt is torn, maybe my shirt is not so costly, but it should be clean, right? So I shall wear clean clothes. Number 4, I shall attend at least 5 minutes before commencement of my class. I have to attend my classes everywhere. Maybe in office, maybe in class. You have to attend always prior to the commencement of the class or commencement of the office. Number 5, I shall be honest and bold. Why I am saying that honest and bold? Because these are the two qualities which we need, which our students need to learn from their childhood days. Without honesty, without boldness, they will be timid and dishonest persons. But India does not need this kind of dishonest and timid people. India needs some bold and some vigorous and some very honest people, sincere people. India knows. See, I shall next. I shall do my homework on regular basis. You have to do your homework on regular basis, right? Number 8, I shall maintain cleanliness in my school or any premises. You have to ensure that your institution or your classroom is clean. All right. It is said that cleanliness is next to God. So we have to maintain cleanliness in our school premises. or maybe entire premises, or maybe, or particularly our classroom, right? Next, I shall obey the lawful orders of my teachers, guardians, and elders. I say that lawful orders. Why lawful orders? If my teacher says go and burn the house, should we do? No, I should not do. Maybe my leader is saying that you take money from that and you involve in corruption. No, don't do that, because that is your integrity, that is your honesty, and that is your values. If you learn values, if you have inherent values in you, within you, if you have learned the honesty, if you are an honest person, then you will never take any money, you will never take any bribe, you will never be involved in any corruption, right? That is my perception. That is why I want that my students will be bold, my students will be sincere, and my student will abide by law of the land, right? So the all lawful orders you should abide by. Okay, and next, number 10, I shall learn the art of. You take an oath that I shall learn, I must learn the art. This is an art of speaking, writing, reading, and understanding skills, right, in English, to develop myself for further development of my beloved country. You will develop yourself. Why to develop yourself? You will develop yourself to empower yourself, to empower your family, to develop your locality, and ultimately to develop your state and the country, right? So being a unit, an important unit, important ingredient, important part of the of my country, I will have to be skilled. I will have to develop my capacity of this language, in English language. It will help me to be empowered, right? Number 11, I shall keep the prestige of my family. I have to keep the prestige of my family, and particularly in the developments of society. So because it is not that you are learning spoken English and you are learning the best language to me of the world, and you are doing some nonsense on the street, or maybe at home, or maybe some other places. No, it is not possible. It is not right. It is not right, and it is not ethical too. That is why I will never encourage. I have never encouraged, and I will never encourage my students to be dishonest, to be bad person, to be corrupted people. All right. So these things I teach to my students. I hope that, and I also practice these things throughout my life, and I think that my students will also do the same thing to make our country a superpower by 2047. That is my dream, ultimate dream, right? Okay, number 12, I shall never tell lies. Yes, I shall never tell lies. No, not with my parents, not with my sisters, not with my brothers, not with my teachers, not with my friends. With nobody I will speak English. I will tell lies. No, that is a bad habit only. That is a bad habit only. I will never take, next, I will not take others' good and objects without permission, and never take bribes, either in cash or kind, in my entire life, for my personal or familial or institutional needs. No, I will never take. That is not good thing. I will never take money or bribe from any other person, right? From any person. That is a bad habit, and that will, if you take bribe today, 10%, tomorrow you will ask for 1 rupee, then after a few days you will ask for 100 rupees, and then 1000 rupees. In this way, the greed goes on, and ultimately keeps you in the Srighar. Ultimately, those things might put you in the behind bar. So that is prohibited. You will not take any money. If you do not have money, you ask as a loan from your friends, maybe from your relatives and from others, that I will return it. You have to return it. That okay, loan can be taken, but bribe can never be taken. Right? That is a bad thing, bad habit, and immoral work, unethical work, illegal work. Right? Never do that. Sorry. And number 2. Next, don'ts. What I should not do. Right? I shall never attend my class or official work or place in late. I will never attend late anywhere. anywhere, right? Number one. Number two, I shall never wear dirty clothes and attend my school or class without proper uniform. Number two. Number three, I shall not feel shame and hesitate to speak in English before anybody, whosoever he or she may be. You see, I have understood, I have seen that many of our students want to speak in English that comes up to this throat, but that doesn't come out from their mouth. So hesitation is one kind of bar or hindrance of our students. So you have to think that everyone is the same. So if a person comes in front of me who is speaking in English, I should participate with him or her in English, right? These things I will try to present myself. I will try to present my words or my thoughts in English. Okay, and I'll never feel shame or hesitation. Okay, so two very bad things, two very bars or hindrances in the way of speaking this language. Number four, I shall not hesitate to ask my teacher what I do not understand. So many of my students, I have seen that they do not speak that, sir, this is my problem, I am not understanding this, please help me. So instead of hesitation, you should ask where you are not understanding. You please speak out that, sir, I do not understand. I am here to tell you. I am here to respond to all your questions, and if I do not know the answer of your question, I will tell you that, let me see, let me consult dictionary and let me read about that, and I will let you know later. But you should, if you do not ask me, then how will you know that where you are failing, what are your drawbacks, and where are you missing, what are you missing actually. So please tell me that. If you always I will request you to tell or to ask questions whenever or wherever you will not understand, right? Next, number seven, I'll say, I shall not arrive late to join my class meeting or anywhere. If I am late due to valid reason, maybe the train is late, maybe the bus was late, maybe there was a traffic jam, I must inform the class teacher or the concerned person or manager or officer that I was late, that I am late, maybe due to this reason I have stuck up somewhere. So excuse me, I will attend, right? So that the prior information should be there to the concerned authority, right? And next, another thing, next, I shall not waste my time idly, and where, maybe anywhere, maybe the school, college, university, or workplace. It seems to me that I am a student. If being a student, what is the identity of a student? The identity of a student is always associated with books or exercise books. No, how a man will understand that you are a student if you do not read? How people or how the others will understand you as a teacher if you do not read? So always you have to be engaged in teaching or studying, so that you feel yourself that, yes, I am engaged in my right track. Always means not I am saying that in the morning after getting up from bed you will start doing that. You will do your morning work, maybe, or morning work. You will go to washroom and keep yourself and make yourself fresh and go to market and do the family works. But that apart, every time, every moment, you have to be engaged in some educational thoughts or some noble thoughts. For the students, for the teachers, for the community, for the society, for the country, you have to think. So noble thoughts, always noble thoughts should be in your mind. That if you think better, definitely your words will be better. If you think positive, definitely your words will be positive. So I think that always we should be engaged in positive thoughts and positive vibration. So if you are a positive person, then only you can talk positively with people. No. So this is very important thing, and I advise my students to be engaged, to not to waste time, their valuable time, idly. I do not like that. I normally do not do. That is why what I do practically, I tell my students to do the same thing. And see, life is small. It seems to me that life is small. Within this small life, you have to do a lot of works. How? If you waste your time, if you watch TV, if you watch mobile phones, and if you go here and there and loiter and talk nonsense with people and talk in some filthy matters, will that give you energy? Will that give you knowledge? Will that give you joy? Will that give you entertainment? Will that give you energy? Will that give you money? Will that give you fame? No, nothing. That will never give nothing. That will not give you any positive thing. That is why so many wealth is there in the world. We have to collect. We have to collect the wealth. We have to collect the wealth by culturing, by cultivating our knowledge, right? So please do not waste your time. Right, say. I said that, okay. Next, number 9. Number 8, I will say that I must attend all the cultural and official ceremonies in my entire student life and work life. Whenever there will be some cultural programs or official ceremonies, I will try to participate there, maybe as a participant. Right, I will try to participate. I will try to do something creative in these social or cultural programs. Next, number 9, I shall not be irregular in my class or office. Never be irregular. That is unethical, and that is bad thing. Whenever you are irregular, sometimes you are coming some days and you are telling that, sir, I cannot come this day, that day, due to this reason, that reason. So those are filthy reasons. Then people do not like and people do not respect those kind of people, right? So you have to be you don't be irregular in your office or class. Number 10, I shall never laugh or taunt. It is a very important thing for spoken English students. You see, you take an oath that you will never taunt or you will never laugh at anybody if one speaks incorrect English. Maybe because we are learning, we are the students. Definitely we will do mistakes. And to err is human. As students, we must do mistakes. But doing mistakes, if I do mistakes and you will start laughing at, and then if you taunt, then I will be hesitant, I will be shameful. No, so it will hurt my dignity. That is why instead of hurting, instead of taunting, instead of laughing at, we should encourage. You should encourage him or her to speak correctly, right? And we should never laugh at or taunt a ugly looking or maybe physically challenged person, physically challenged boy or girl, or he is, because nobody knows. And today we are having with hands and feet, maybe eyes, but a day will come, or any day there may be accident and we may lost everything, we may lost every part, even we may lost our life, right? So there is no guarantee. That is why every minute is important in your life. Every minute is important in our life. Try to give importance of time. Try to respect time. Right. Next, I shall never hurt anyone with my words and my actions. I will try to please. Always I will try to please, at least with some words or with my behavior, right? Number 11, I shall never tell lies, steal others' goods and objects without permission, and never take bribe either in cash or kind in my entire life for my personal or familiar or institutional needs. Number 12, I shall not attend my class, home or maybe office or workplace without shoe, without shaving, without combing, without putting the shirt inside pant. But for women and girls, we should be smart and we should wear proper clothes, cleaning and necessary makeup, right? Sorry. Number 12, I shall never think, tell or do any anti-national activities. I never engage myself in any anti-national activities, right? I will not destruct any government property in my student or in my professional life. Number 13, I shall never suffer from inferiority complex. Rather, I will try my level best to develop my physical, mental and technical skills for utilization the same for national growth and development. These are the oaths we have to take as a student of spoken English. I thought that you will be benefited by this if you practice these things throughout your life, just from today. Thank you. Thank you very much.